I'm walking from the town of KKB, Kuala Kuba Baru, through the jungle and over the mountains to the town of Bentong. And I'm hopefully going to be camping the night on Gunung Rajah. Gunung Rajah is the highest mountain in the area, and it sits right on the border of two different Malaysian states. So during lockdown, I always had a daydream of doing this walk, but we weren't allowed to do it because we couldn't travel between different states. So now I've finally got around to it. I just got dropped off at the trailhead. My taxi driver was a bit of a character. His car was just completely blacked out windows. He was just scrolling TikTok while driving, literally scroll, 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 scroll. He couldn't really fathom what I was doing. He kept trying to arrange to come back and collect me later on. And I was saying, no, I'm walking to Bentong. And he was like, oh, you want to drive to Bentong? That's a long way, very expensive. And I was like, no, I'm walking over the mountains. And he just totally ignored it. It's like he just couldn't process it. I just met some people on the trail who've just come from Gunung Rajah, and they said it took 26 hours there and back. I'm sort of near the start now, so 13 hours up. Hopefully I can improve on that. It's 9 AM. Don't really want to be finishing in the dark. Fucking hell. Always seems to be when you cross a river that you lose the trail. And then the key to finding it again is you got to look out for this plastic tied on the trees. And usually that indicates where to go. There's some more over there. It's like there's some more further on, but I'll try and pick it up as I get closer. So hopefully there's some there, and there's an actual sign there. This is the dangers of erosion, I guess. The path has just become a stream. You can still walk on the side, but some places it's not that easy. Been tramping uphill most of the day, and I've just come to this. Go down. No, I don't want to go down. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've only done, it's pitiful, I've done like 8 kilometers. Which sounds pathetic, but it's quite hard in this terrain. I've got about 4.5 left, so I'm over halfway, but this end bit is really steep. But I just looked in my bag and I got some homemade lemonade, and I froze it before I came, so it's still really cold, still got ice in it. So this is going to sort me right out, hopefully. It's absolutely it's absolutely glorious. I know I should save some for later, but I just want to drink it while it's cold. I'm going to regret this. So this is blocking the path. It's almost exactly the same height as my crotch. Don't know how I'm going to get over it without getting ants in my pants. As far as I know from the map, this is the last water source before the top. So I'm going to fill up all my water bottles with this water filter that I've got. Really nifty piece of gear. Means you don't have to carry like 5 kilograms of water or 5 litres of water. So my water filter's not working. I guess I needed to clean it before I came out. It's coming through really slow, like 1 drip every 2 seconds. So it'll take hours to fill up my bag. So it's kind of spanners to my plan. I'm gonna fill this one with dirty water. I've got enough in my spare bottle to take to the top, and then I can just boil this later. To be fair, this is probably okay to drink because it's just a stream coming down off the mountains. There's nothing really higher than this, but you never really know. So don't really want to risk it in case I get some tropical nasty. I'm just boiling up some water because, like I said, my water filter broke and I'm getting kind of dehydrated now because it's pretty hot. So I've got some dirty water, so I'm just cleaning that by boiling it, and then I'm gonna wait for it to cool down and have a nice drink of warm water. I feel like you're walking through Lord of the Rings or something. Whoa, deep mud. Oh fuck. I have no idea how they created this path in the first place. You just can't see anything of the outside world. Nearly at the top now, and it's getting pretty steep. When I came here before, they didn't have these ladders. They just had a load of old ropes that had been out here for God knows how long in the tropical sun and the thunderstorms and humidity. And it was sort of kind of like a bit scary or foolhardy to put your life into those ropes, trust your life with those ropes, especially when, you know, if they break you, you're going down there. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like a sheer drop. No one's even finding you, let alone helping you if you fall down there. Yeah, so thank you to whoever lugged these all the way up here and attached them. Although they don't feel that secure. Jeez. Oh my God. This isn't the easiest with a big backpack on. Ugh. Right. So, next one's up there. Just come up that one. I mean, they put the ladder at the easiest bit. I mean, thank you for bringing it up, but could have done with some help here. But it's better than that bit, how it used to be. Right, up here. All right. Done. Okay. Ooh, just in time for the cloud to come in. Onwards. Made it. Oh my God, I'm absolutely shattered. 5 o'clock, so didn't quite take 13 hours, but it feels like it. Oh, extremely tired. I think I didn't factor in having a heavy backpack on, and that just wiped me out. I've got my tent set up, squeezed into a little space here. Not the flattest, but it'll be all right. My only concern is it's a little bit exposed up here. Pretty far up the mountain, close to the top. But I'm hoping that all these trees would protect me. And I don't know, it doesn't look very stormy, and it's already 7 o'clock. So fingers crossed we'll be okay. If it does start pissing it down, I'll just have to take it down quickly and move somewhere else, I guess. But we'll see. Right, now that I'm on the top and I've got my tent set up, I'm going to make some dinner. I'm going to make a culinary masterpiece that will probably make any Malaysians watching cringe. So I've got some Korean noodles, some dehydrated camping food, and some rendang in a tin. So that's all going in together, and we'll see how it turns out. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It kind of looks terrible, but it's rescued by this. Cheers. It tastes all right, actually. So I was just munching away on my food, and I looked up and I saw this cloud, and I just was like, whoa, is that not the most amazing cloud you've ever seen? I totally get the double rainbow guy now. Look at this. Amazing. It's now the second morning, and last night on the top of the mountain, just as I was going to sleep, I just got woken up by some flashes in the sky. I thought it was a plane at first. Seems to be a bit of a lightning storm going on. Obviously I'm near the top of a mountain in a tent with metal poles, which isn't ideal. So I packed up all my stuff in quick time. I'm going to move further down. There's another campsite about an hour away. Luckily I've got a torch. I've just got to take it really easy on these paths in the dark. And then I went down the mountain to another campsite. There was one about a couple of kilometers away, which doesn't sound very far, but it was just so sketchy in the dark. Okay, I'm relocating camp, which isn't the most pleasant experience in the dark, to be honest, but needs must. It was so steep. Obviously it's the jungle, which is bad enough. You don't know where you're putting your hand, whether you're about to put it on a big spider or something. Yeah, not sure how well you can see this on camera, but I nearly walked through this. It's like a giant 3D spider web with a big spider in the middle. And every so often on Malaysian mountains you get these patches of bare rock, and they usually have like old ropes down them with knots on, and you can scramble down, and usually they're only about 10 feet or a couple of meters high. I got to one and it was literally about 100 feet high, and I was already halfway down before I realized how big it was. Turned my torch onto full power, and there was just like this sheer drop below me. I'm way out of my comfort zone with this shit. It's just like a bare rock face with ropes on it in the dark. But what else can I do? I can't just camp here. Shit. It was absolutely terrifying. I was completely out of my comfort zone. I was thinking, if this rope breaks, or if I lose my grip because of this big bag that I've got on, or if, I don't know, something, if I fall off, I'm going to seriously injure myself, or maybe even kill myself. And when I got to the bottom, my hands were shaking. What the fuck? So I just found the next flat place I could, because there's hardly any flat places. It's actually not a bad campsite, but the issue is I've got hardly any water. This is all I've got left. I'm so thirsty. That walk was really sketchy. I wish I hadn't done it. It was probably one of the most dangerous things I've ever done. It was horrible. I'd like to see that rock face in the daytime to see if it actually is bad, or if it's just because it's in the dark. But yeah, I'm not going back up there tomorrow. I've got hardly any water. This is all I've got left. And this is with like extreme rationing. My mouth is so dry. Don't think I've ever been this dehydrated. My pee is like bright yellow. If I want to overshare a little bit. There's a river a few kilometers away, but I just had to stop last night because it was just getting way too sketchy. So I'm going to pack up my tent and then go and get some water. Quite nice walking now. So I just got a glimpse of where I came down last night in the dark. I thought it wouldn't be so bad in the daytime. It's way worse than I expected. I came down there. Don't know how well you can see on the camera, but I presume I came down in the forested bits, and then I did one of those rocky sections just using these dodgy ropes. Oh my god, what an idiot. What an idiot. Finally made it to the river. Clean water time. Just had to boil up some more water, so while I'm waiting for it to cool down, thought I'd cool down myself. What a spot! These river sections are always a bit amazing. There's been quite a flood. Look at all this flotsam here, and then further back here. Must have been a right rager, bringing all these trees down. Here at the bus station in Bentong, just waiting for the bus to KL. I finished about 8k out of town at a waterfall at the end of the trail, and two lovely guys responded to my hitchhiking request, picked me up and brought me here, so it saved me walking that final 8k. But all in all, a great trip.